Have you ever found yourself wondering how your child can develop a personal relationship with God? Do you want them to connect with God daily, even on those days when you are away or they are away? Maybe you have to work long hours. Then you have to train them on how to have a quiet time with God. My name is Marie, and you're at Build a Child channel, where we look at biblical principles in raising godly children. Stick with me, and I'm going to go through some simple steps on how you can train your child into having a quiet time with God. The Bible tells us that be still and know that I am God. Children also need a time of stillness before God, reading the Bible and thinking about what they have read to be able to know God. You can only trust and have faith in the one that you know. So help your child to be able to build this habit of spending time with God. It will also help increase their faith in God. So the first step is to start simple and start small. You want to encourage your child to have 5 minutes, maybe at the start of the day or at the end of the day. Build it into their morning or evening routine that they have to spend some minutes, 5 to 10 minutes before God, reading their Bible and reflecting on what they have read. You can increase the time, and sometimes you might have to set an alarm earlier than their usual time to be able to incorporate this time. Just, the beginning is usually a struggle, so be patient with them. Secondly, you want to make sure that you have kid-friendly materials. You want to have children's Bible, age-appropriate devotional for them to use. You also want to have a journal. I have one on Amazon, which I'm going to link in the description box for you. And also have them have like a pen, a pencil, crayons, markers. And thirdly, you need to show them how. So you might have to do this with them individually. Spend like 5 minutes with your child, showing them what to do. And this is a simple structure that you can use, which you might have already modeled during your family devotion time. So what you do is teach the child that you need to pray, you need to thank God and ask God for understanding, ask God to teach you His word. Secondly, you need to read the scripture which is listed on your devotional. So the devotional should have a short scripture, maybe 1 or 2 verses. The child will read those verses and then think about them. It's called meditation, but you just use simple language and tell the child to think about what they have just read and find out what this is saying about God, what it is saying about people, and what they can learn from there. The journal, which I just told you about, has questions for the child to be able to reflect. And the question that the child will definitely see in it says that you should write down one thing that you've learned. You also have spots to draw, so the child can draw what they've learned. Your child can write down what they have learned. So go through that structure, pray, read the scripture, think about it, write down one thing that you have learned. And children learn best by watching us. So you want to make sure that this is something that you're doing. They bump into you, having your own quiet time, or in your discussion with them, you can let them know that during my quiet time, this is what I learned. During my quiet time, this is what the Lord told me. That way they'll know that that is a part of one's life, and they too can copy that. And check in with them regularly. So just ask them a question. You ask them, what did you learn today? What did you find out from the Bible, from the passage that you read? Or you can check your journal and see what they've been doing. Encourage them, tell them a job well done. Sometimes you might have to give them a reward or something, have a reward system, something that will motivate them to continue to do this. Also, you want to make sure that once you start, you keep at it. Make sure you're consistent. The beginning will be challenging, but as the child continues, it becomes a part of them. Children love routines. They strive on routines. So incorporating it in their routine and having them do this again and again, it becomes a part of them. Start early. Your children who are younger, you're going to find that it's easier for them to catch up with this. If your child can read, your child can have a quiet time. So 5-year-old, a 6-year-old can have a quiet time. And look for ways, like I just said, to reward them. Do not be too hard on your child. Make it fun. Yes, there are times when you might have to be firm on them and let them know that we put God first. There are times when you have to remind them again and again. For some children, it's going to take a few months and they're going to get into it. Some children, it might take a year or more. Just keep at it and keep encouraging your child to be able to keep encouraging your child to have a quiet time with God. Be patient. Be patient and pray for the child. From time to time, join in with the child to be able to observe their quiet time with them. Thank you so much for listening. And if you found this useful, do like and share with other parents. Subscribe for more content like this. Thank you so much, and God richly bless you.